Welcome everybody to Tuesday Night BullyTalk. We have one of our favorite human beings, well, at least mine. I don't know about Caleb. Christopher James, bullied a kid. We've had him on several occasions, but just in case he is new to you, we would like to give you the opportunity to get to know him a little bit better. So, Chris, tell us a little bit about yourself as far as like your endeavors, your journey into videos as well.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like you not to call me by my government name, and bully will suffice. But I see, you know, when you're big time, go ahead, we just throw it out there. We're friends, you know, like, hey, I know him. Like, yeah. Dude, threw me all off now. I thought we had an intro. That was like a little snippet of a cartoon, and then bam, we're here.
Nikaya may or may not kill you for that, but go ahead.
Boom.
No, it was good, but it was short.
It was?
Okay. This guy was 5 minutes late. This guy was 5 minutes late.
How
What throw his opinions all over the place. When we were backstage, he thought we were live, and we're like, "Here we go, for James. Take it away, my boy. Take it away."
You hear this? He said backstage. Like, this is the Johnny Carson show now. But no, anyway, I'm Chris Bully the Kid. As you guys know, I'm an MC. I'm a writer. I'm a business owner. I'm the ABKC chief spokesperson. You know, pretty much dogs. I've been doing this since 2007. So it's a long time ago. It's been enjoyable. You know, I've been in dogs since, I'm going to say I've been in show dogs since 2002. So
nice. Show
dogs since 2002 and the bully world since 2007. So.
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
Oh. No, we lost Ian, Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
That's okay.
Here we go, bully. Here we go. He said he wanted to get out, and he wanted that intro where it was all about him. And
this is retribution.
Here he goes. But no.
Yeah, disregard that. So you guys may not or may not know this. A lot of people call me, and I don't know what I should do. Should I put my phone on airplane mode or just go straight Wi-Fi? I don't know.
Honestly, like, yeah, there's a way to put your phone on Do Not Disturb so you can't receive phone calls, but you still can use your data and your Wi-Fi just fine.
Okay, I'm going to do that right now. Don't stop it if it hangs up on you.
All right.
I'm going to Do Not Disturb now. I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It happens to Caleb all the time. Our friend
who's calling Caleb? No one in the world. What? What? Nakia is literally upstairs. Like
my motherly Tuesday night calls. My motherly Tuesday night calls.
That's what you want to call them.
Getting no calls.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, but you guys got everything that I do pretty much, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and of which it's a ton. Like you've been doing a lot for quite some time with this community. So it's one of those things where if they don't know you, they're not out there. Like they're not going to these shows. They're not.
You know what? I think that Amanda, that is so kind. And you are the nicest person on the show, followed by Bruce. And then, you know.
100%.
But I've always supported Special Olympics because it's near and dear to my heart. So I've always been nice to people like that bag the groceries, the cards at the grocery store. I've always respected those people.
You're a good man.
I appreciate you guys looking out and not discriminating and giving those people a job because for real, they are really big-hearted people. Big-headed as well, but big-hearted. But moving on.
So serious here, but I can't. You've seen so many dogs, especially being part of so many shows. You've emceed, you've just attended. You've been a huge pillar this year. So I want to, and a huge presence. I kind of want to pick your brain a bit. Because we love talking dogs, but we also really love talking like specific dogs and kind of getting picking people's brains about what dogs they were excited to see this last year, dogs that they enjoyed watching evolve, and the fun that rolled into nationals. So to start with, I remember you telling us the last time that we'd had you on, we were making predictions about which dogs we thought were going to do great. And you'd mentioned Mac, you'd mentioned a couple other dogs, Piggy, so those dogs showed up and showed out at nationals. So let's talk about your idea of what went into nationals and which dogs did you enjoy really seeing in that ring?
First of all, I like how you start off with, when we had you on last, we want to point out that you were wrong, that your predictions didn't come true. It's always great in hindsight. I guess that's the way I would start the show if I was on. Look here. But no, nationals to me was a great event.
Okay.
I'm gonna be raw and uncut here. I'm not Dave Wilson. I don't have to be politically correct. I can be fired. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
He's been fired many times. He can be fired.
I've never been fired. I've never. You know what? I've always told you I'm a great interview, not so much a good worker, but I will get the job. I will get the job. You have to get the job to be fired. That's what nobody knows. If you've been fired a lot, that means you've been hired a lot, right?
There you go.
Positive.
How glass half full that is.
Look at the positive side. I mean, they really liked you. You know what I'm saying? I've been with a lot of women. I've also been done by a lot of women, but that means I've been with a lot of women. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Take the punches with the dodges, But
lining.
Anyway, I digress. Nationals was absolutely amazing. I thought it was great. I thought Savannah was a beautiful venue. I'm not in a rush to get back to Savannah. No offense to Savannah. I think they were great, but I think that it was a little far away for some people, so we could have got a bigger crowd if we weren't in Savannah. But I love the fact that the ABKC gave it a shot. So I enjoyed that part of it. The venue was amazing. It was beautiful. The people were there, but I think it was just a little bit too far to the, what would you say, left or right, whatever side, Florida, depending on what country you're in, I guess. But anyway, as far as the dogs, you know what? I thought we had some amazing dogs out there. I really thought we had some amazing handlers out there this year. This was a weird year because I don't think we had a true favorite. I really don't. If there was one, it probably was Piggy or Mac. Hence my safe bet when I chose those two. Piggy showed out. She was a beautiful female. She did her thing. It's always hard for a bitch to get out there and compete. I think Mac showed tremendously. Mac is one of those dogs that may never win nationals, but will be a dog that people in his time will always say, that's the dog I fell in love with. That's the dog that made me want to show. That's the dog that I love. So that's what Mac is. And I like Brad. Everybody has different feelings about different people, but Brad's always been cool with me. He's also a bully and a bad client, so I have to be extra nice, but he's super cool. And
preservation.
Yeah, but you know what? Mac is a tremendous dog. And sometimes it's just not, that one day is so hard to just win that one day. To me, nationals was a culmination of the growth of the ABKC, though.
I like that.
I'm very proud of Biggie. Biggie won. A lot of international dogs won. That's always big when you see a lot of international dogs come in and do their thing, because we are an international registry, whether people want to believe that or not. The Dachshunds stole the show. Everybody wanted to talk about the Dachshund. I think that led into a bigger conversation of the small-minded approach of some of the people in our community that don't realize that the ABKC has grown. We have always been the home of the American bully, but that doesn't make us a bully registry. We got that tag because of the American bully people, but we were never supposed to be just a bully registry. We're the home of the American bully. If you enjoy how our people love our breeds, imagine what other people want to do. What people don't understand is there's not a lot of showcase places to showcase any breed of dog. Whether you have Dobermans, Dachshunds, Labradors, whatever, there's the AKC, and most people are intimidated to go there. UKC, most people don't know what that is. And then there's the ABKC. So we're younger, and we're going to get people to come in. Why would I not want the ABKC to have 100 Dachshunds? Why would I not want them to have 100 Dobermans? Because at the end of the day, I'm a dog person, man. Right. I'm Bully the Kid, but I'm a dog person. I want as many dog people as I can. I don't walk my dog down the street and then someone says, oh my God, I love that dog, and they're walking a poodle, and I say, get away from me, you're a poodle person. Only bully people can compliment my dog. Only bully people.
Oh my God.
Get your stinking Labrador away from me. I'm a bully person. What are we doing? What are we saying? Like, I just think that when we get into that mindset of only people like us can be around us, it's just ignorance, and it's stupid. So I'm very thankful that we have other breeds in the community coming out, but we're bully people are so weird because we want everybody to love us, but we don't want anyone to talk to us. We're really like that old person that sits on their porch and is like, I hate birthdays. Like, I hate my birthday. I hate birthdays. Birthdays are horrible. Then the next day, no one told me happy birthday, you dirty bastards. No one said happy birthday to me. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really weird. So I think that our community, we get into that little crux of a position, and the Nationals was a big showcase of that. But I loved it. I loved the TV. I broke down. I never cried, but it's hard to give a speech
What a
and then
moment.
look at someone as rough looking as Caleb and not cry and think, God dang, his mom worked hard. You know?
Way to make such a beautiful build-up moment so terrible.
She pushed all of that out. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm giving a speech, and I'm like, everyone, this is a solemn moment. And then I look at Caleb and I said, God bless his mother. Like, she put that had to be a cesarean. That had to be. But
God bless her soul.
I digress. Hey, she's special. Yes, Bruce.
Can y'all hear me? Hey, look.
Yes.
Hey, you did such a great job, man. And
you really did.
Have so much love for what you do. And that's why I gave you your flowers while you was there. But I want to ask you one question, man. Mm-hmm. How in the heck you remember all them dogs' names?
Every one of them.
Yeah.
You know what?
Everyone. He don't even have I don't even see him have a pad. He just remember. How you do that, man?
You know what, man? I have been very fortunate to be blessed with a good memory. I really am. Like, I would make a joke about it, but obviously it's amazing. And it's hard for me to, I don't know. I've always been able to do it. I blame my parents, really. They put me on restriction a lot. I had to write a lot of things down over and over. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember. My mom was one of those weird moms. Bless you, Mom. That would be like, you know what? I'm tired of whooping you because I'm running out of belts and sticks. So she would make me write something like, I will not eat all the Twinkies. I will not sneak the phone in my pants pocket. I will not write on the wall. I will not bring dirty magazines. Whatever I did, which was everything. I did everything. And I'd have to write that 1,000 times. And
the magazines,
I think it helped with my memory. I don't know why that would correlate to memory, but I think it did.
Yeah.
So that was it. And I'm a story writer. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know everyone's asking me, when's the book coming? When's the book coming? But I've been caught up doing a lot of other things too in regards to my creative ability. But I think like giving people that, you know, that moment, Bruce, when I called their names, it was brought under fire so many times. There's so many people that wanted me to stop doing that. There's so many people that thought it was unfair, that it was, you don't want the judges to know what the dogs' names are. But in our community, I think it's very different. I think we know who the dogs are. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the people that are watching want to know who that dog is. So I don't do it for the judge. I do it for the people watching. If they see a dog that comes out and they're like, yo, that's Champion Nut Hugger. I love him. Who owns him? And I'm like, yo, Nut Hugger is owned by this person. Then it's good. You know, I'm only using that name because I don't want to use a real name.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is a Nut Hugger, but
that's his nickname. That's Christopher James' nickname. Bully the kid.
No. But continue. So I appreciate you pointing that out, Bruce. But that's something that as long as I'm doing nationals, I will always call the dog's names out. And it's really just asking someone their name, and then I remember the dog's name instantly. And it's just about remembering the person and the dog, what they're wearing, things like that. Like if you were to ask me now, there's things I'm going to remember about nationals that other people probably don't. But it's just it's such an important time. I want everybody to feel like a superstar at nationals. I want them to feel like, yo, you know, they're talking to Tuesday Bully Talk. Like, you guys don't know it because you're so close to it. And sometimes I say you're too close to the sun to see the light. You guys are people that people want to meet. When they see you guys, oh my God, that's Amanda. Oh my God, that's Bruce. I want to meet them. I want to shake their hands. You know what I'm saying? I want to hug them. Oh God, that's that creepy guy, Caleb. Like,
I was waiting. Oh God.
Yeah, I know. But no, for real, you guys are all
stars. My God.
It's killing me.
Yeah. It's all that way. So I appreciate you guys because little you guys know when I started Bully Talk Radio. That was where Bully the Kid started, was doing exactly what you guys are doing before video and all of that. We did radio, and Michelle Chavez brought me in, and I did a show every Tuesday night. Believe it or not, it was Tuesday night, keeping it 100. And I know how hard it is to do a show every week. People don't understand what goes into that, because there are days where you're tired and your kids are acting up, or your job was tough, or Man, but you guys are giving the people what they want. And this community has needed that for a long time. And as one of the pioneers of it, I'll say that there were times that I let the community down myself because I was burnt out. It was like, yo, and if I could do anything again, I would do exactly what you guys do. I would have a group of people to host with me that can pull you up when you're feeling kind of down, or that person not really on. I know Bruce can carry the show. I know Caleb can carry the show. I know Amanda can carry the show. But Amanda, thank you for not being sick, because I'm saying they can. I don't really want to see it, but I appreciate you being there every day, Amanda. Although you are literally the whitest white woman I know, and I've dated.
Oh, dude, I'm supposed you can't like see through me, or like I'm almost translucent.
No, I don't mean that kind of
white.
white. I mean pickles in the potato salad white.
Yo,
I mean like no rhythm white.
Like
when every time I consider us friends, but you always end up pushing the envelope when I go and see that Sound of Music shit going on at your house. That Disney shit, I swear, there's people. I went out and tried to call it crow. I tried to call it crow just to get ready for the show.
Have something shiny, man. Look like stuff is shiny, man. I'm sorry.
When I tell you they do not trust me, I walked up to a group of buzzards around a dead deer. And I was just trying to do it, Amanda. I stuck my finger out like this, like, that's the white kid right there.
It really is.
Whoever's listening and has not went to Amanda's Facebook page, you will be amazed.
Phoebe.
That shit is,
Phoebe.
I don't know if she's Snow White, Betty White, but that is white. She's
I'm that person that you could see the headline where woman gets attacked by puma, and like my last words are like,
yeah, most likely,
because I'm an idiot.
Some of them birds carry horrible diseases,
Yeah,
like the bird flu.
Yeah,
and then do you kiss them in the mouth?
Avian flu.
Is it the bird flu? Is the bird flu? In the hood, it's the bird flu, right?
the mouth.
Sorry, my hood. That's my hood days right there.
Adam says beans on toast. That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Again,
that is hilarious.
Talk about the dogs. Okay, so at Nationals there were some great dogs. You know, I was excited to see the Dobermans. I was excited to see the Shorty Bull. Shout out to Blaze to be in the Best in Show ring. Shout out to the Frenchie and the Oldie, and I thought both Alexes did a great job. It's a very hard thing to judge Nationals, so I'm excited about next year. I have an idea where it's going. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to hop on a plane to go to Euro Nationals for the show. It's looking like a no, but I'm Dave's supposed to pay my way. I'm the ABKC spokesperson. He's putting in places that don't speak English on purpose. You know?
Is it so? Where is it this year?
It's in Romania.
That's right. That's right. They put it in Romania.
Or is it Serbia? It's somewhere. I don't buy my tickets.
It's like on the border. Yeah, I remember it being like looking at a map and being like, "Damn, that's on the border." Like, woo-hoo.
Looking at a map, really, Amanda?
I'm a nerd, man.
That is some Disney shit you rolled out the map.
Effing nerdy. I'm such a nerd.
She was showing her bird where to fly when it gets too cold.
Dude, it's crazy. Do they have like baby birds now? Look, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, I have Phoebes. I have a minion of Phoebes now. Like
Amanda, no one cares. I was just joking. Move on. Move the segment on. Move past the bird.
Oh, shit. Well, okay. So awesome dogs. Now considering the last two dogs have been big. They've been big dogs. Do you feel like when a dog that's that large wins nationals, that top accolade, do you feel that really does, like, how much movement in that direction do you feel that it provokes?
Well, I think our community has kind of grown past the one dog moving the entire community. I think the people that like that style of dog are going to gravitate to it. I think we're such an opinion-based thing. I think back in the day, we were going to gravitate towards a Dax. You know, hey, there's this one dog that everybody wants. Bistro was another dog everybody wanted. Rocco was a dog everybody wanted. Grim, and then you see Brim, you know, things like that. There are dogs like that. However, it's been a long time since our national winner has been that dog. It's really because once people become so knowledgeable, they pick the dogs apart too much to say this dog is going to move anything. In fact, winning nationals, you will get set fees, you will get credit, you will get all that, but you will also get people literally focusing on your dog. I think one of the most amazing things this year was that Jack got as far as he did. Not that he lost, but that he got so far as a returning champion with so much scrutiny on that dog. I think people appreciated that dog more this year than they
He looked
did.
so good. He looked so good in that ring, man.
Yeah. And that's what's going to happen. But when we put up dogs, judges do need to be mindful of the fact that there are people that are new, and they're going to look at those judges as experts because they are, and they're going to follow what they say is the ideal American bully and breed to that dog. For me personally, the dogs being big, I think the American bully has always been an impressive dog, and we were getting away from that. I think that's why we're seeing a little resurgence with XLs and things like that. There's only so impressive that a little dog can be. I had shorty bulls. I still breed shorty bulls. It's still very hard to walk a shorty bull and somebody be like, whoa, wow. It's just, he's cool looking, but he's not impressive. So
the wow factor.
Yeah, and American bullies will always have a wow factor.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we talk about things like we were talking about the dachshund earlier, once you become a show person, your idea of wow changes because now you're like, oh my God, that dog's movement is amazing. Oh my God, that dog's coat is amazing. Oh my God, that dog's rear. Did you see his rear? Oh my God, did you see his front? That is not how normal people talk. That's how us doggy nerds talk. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you walk that same dog down the road and someone likes it, they don't look at it and say, wow, its feet are so straight. Because in their mind, every dog's feet are straight. They ain't seen nothing different.
That's true.
So they're not going to say that. They're not going to be like, wow, his movement is so, I have to stop. No, the dog looked good. It's pretty. So that's where the basic comes in. And, my business with delivering dogs all over the world now, I come across beautiful dogs all the time that are non-show dogs, and I'm encouraging those people to come out to the ABKC because what's the point of having a beautiful dog that no one sees? You know what I'm saying?
I like that, yeah.
I mean, it's different. Like, if it's like you have a beautiful wife, you don't want anyone to see him, like Caleb, because someone might take her away. Like, so he's going to probably, I don't know what she's chained to now to stay with him, but wherever that radiator is, if I hear it,
I don't know why we got him on again. I don't know why we got him on.
This is why.
Caleb, I think I'm an entertaining person. I don't even read the comments. So if somebody's like, this dude is horrible, I hate him, I don't care.
If someone has that, someone please. I for me, I'm saying it through you in the comments, just so he sees
Sean keeps trying to get us to mention who the Eagles are playing this upcoming weekend.
I'm glad I can't read that. You know what? I wore this Eagle hat just because I'm not a coward like a Cowboy fan. I wore it because I'm gonna take my lump, and we lost. It's okay. You come back stronger.
I'm a Cowboys fan, but yeah, it's rough.
Or a Chief fan. You could be a Chief fan.
Yeah.
Like a shorty bull.
Who said I look like a shorty bull?
Y'all hear me?
You broke up.
I just hear some random black man in the background. Why we just have random black people popping in on the live?
Someone said you look like a shorty bull. That is hilarious. Did you say someone said that you look like a shorty bull?
I do. I probably did. I heard something. I just heard a black dude. Who was it?
I don't know.
Dude, what kind of ghost activity am I dealing with here?
I have no idea.
And what's wrong with your eyelashes? That's why people put fake ones on, Amanda.
No, mine just get in my eyeballs, my natural eyelashes, so I don't look like a clown.
Okay, a clown. Are you saying that people that wear eyelashes look like a clown?
No, I'm talking about like a really, really big, like they have ones that have like glitter on them and everything. And I'm just like, I just look at them and my eyes hurt while they're blinking. I'm like, oh
yeah,
my
mother wears those, but thank you.
Does that hurt? Does that hurt a little bit? Like watching her blink, you're like, those must weigh a ton. Like,
no, I just look at her as my loving mother, but thanks. No. What happened to Bruce? Was Bruce like a ventriloquist?
No, Bruce. I think his Wi-Fi's been doing something strange.
Yeah. Hey, so Bully. Hey, awesome job at National. Seriously, I think that you were actually not talked about enough after your MCing skills. Like, I love when I see that you're at an event because I know it's going to run very smoothly. I know it's going to be entertaining, but not too much. It's going to be about the dogs, but also with a little laughter. And I love that about you. You know the dogs, you know your stuff, you keep it running. So now we're going into this year. Season opener is what, this Saturday. I'm guessing you're going to be there. And then what are your early predictions like for this year?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say Rolando puts on. This is Rolando's show, and he does an amazing job with season opener. I think just being the start of the year is impressive and it's fun. I don't really know what to expect. At the beginning of a year, I never know. I think that if I had to pick a dog that I expect to come out and just bang, bang, do something, it would be Carbon. And I don't know if Errol is judging. I think he is.
He is.
Then Carbon is going to miss an opportunity. So he's judging. That would have been my pick to really start the year off with some best of breed wins.
Sure.
Since he's not there, I think it's wide open. I don't really have a favorite dog. That's one thing I like about the beginning of the year. I tell everybody, like, the end of the year is fun, but the beginning of the year is exciting because there's not that many shows. There's going to be Allentown. There's going to be season opener. And we're going to see a dog that can win and really surprise everyone. So that's what I'm excited about seeing is who does bring a dog out. You know, you never know.
Oh, for sure. And there's definitely some people that will be debuting this year. So on top of having Carbon come out, I think his litter mate that Molly.
That's a beautiful lilac boy. He's a bigger boy.
Blueprint.
Yeah, is that his name, Blueprint? So he'll be out. I'm sure Molly will bring a bunch, but I want to see that. I would love her to finish her dog Beetle. My boy Nikki Westbrook's got some beast dogs that will be coming out that are mature now. So I think Nikki's going to bring out a couple of dogs. That'll be phenomenal. I'm trying to think of somebody that would be a secret. There's some Brim kids that I know about that are
Zero kids. I think a lot of Zero kids are going to be coming out this year.
I don't know what Hannah and that group is going to be showing. I don't know what Paulina's bringing out. I don't know if Ox is done. That's kind of what you look at. It's like who's done for a while. Is Matt going to come back? Is he going to try again? Is he going to really let him retire? It's a hard thing. Last year, what nobody talks about was it was super competitive. It was super competitive. It was super close. I mean, I was when I was reading off the top 10 dogs, and there were so many American bullies in the top 10. It was very odd to me to have to do that. It was very odd to have to go through and name all these dogs because we had like 20 of them that were tied. So this year, I'm hoping we get some dogs that run away with it. I like that. I like when we have 3 or 4 dogs that got 18 to 20 best of breeds, and when the top dog has 12 or 15, it's a different type of battle. So I think that's what we're looking at this year is like, what is the excitement of the show ring going to be? Where are we all going to be at? Are we all going to be excited? Are we all going to be bored? It normally takes a dog to come in and start winning before everyone gets going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the thing is like seeing these dogs debut and then watching them throughout the year on their way to nationals can be so fun, but also knowing that even though it's their first year this year, knowing that 2027 for a lot of those dogs is going to be even a bigger year because of how they evolve. And like you take a look at, just like we were talking about, Jack was young when he took nationals last year. So when he came back this year, he'd evolved. I know that they had done some more, weight training, and they kept him a little bit on the leaner side. And oh my gosh. And then Notch looked better. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. From the year prior to this last nationals. I mean, totally
Notch widened, man, completely widened. He looked good.
Yeah.
They had another dog out there that I had liked a lot as well. There's a lot of dogs I like, but I see Errol in the comment. I can't read his comments, but his dog is going to mature, and that's what happens when you get a young dog that wins. So I think there's going to be a lot of dogs. I'm curious to see who can stick out with it. A lot of people don't understand this, but dogs get exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Dogs get exhausted. So dogs like Blue, dogs like Zero, dogs like Jack, you can only push them so long before they're like, yo, man, I've done this enough. How many times can you throw the ball and I know I can't go get it? How many times can you bounce the treat off my forehead? Like, they get bored. You know what I'm saying? So they stop giving you. That's why so many young dogs win, because young dogs come in the ring and they're excited. Like, oh my God, there's dogs here. These people, is he really going to pet me? Oh my God. Oh my God, my boss has a treat. He's going to give it to me. No, I'm not. And after the 10th time, the 20th time, the 100th time, You think Blaze is really thinking he's gonna get the bait when Kara throws it? Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That expression starts to leave. You're
does.
right. Because, the maturity, they're like, I know that you're not going to throw that.
I've had dogs that won a lot. And when we first started showing, they were excited. They would see their leash.
Yeah.
They would see me get ready. They would run to the car. They would jump in the car. And Goat won 50 best in shows. I remember the last year with him. I was getting ready and there was a show and this dog would not get up. I'm like, let's go, boy. Come on. And he just laid on his bed. I'm like, I got the leash. I got the hook. Let's go. And he did not want to go. He didn't want to go. Like I could tell he was going to still perform, but he did not want, it was not exciting to him. It's like a dog going to a vet. Dogs know when they're going to do something. And there's dogs that literally, you can take them to the lake. You can take them somewhere. They run to the car. And you go to the vet, they know when you make the turn. They know by the way you're driving that somebody's about to lose their balls or something bad about that. You know what I'm saying? So they get excited. I mean, I've had dogs like that. I don't know if you guys have that just literally know. I pulled up to the vet and they are unhappy. And I commend those people that show those dogs for a long time because they can't. Oh, Sunny. We just brought Sunny back from Italy. And shout out to Paulina. That's a bad bitch. She was over with Jay and Viviana. And they had this bitch so bully that she's gonna probably do something. That would be somebody I would say owned by I don't know if she's owned by Paulina and JR Van Campen, but I think they're co-own that dog, and she might be something to look at if they didn't breed her.
Yeah.
That's what's tough about having a female, man.
Yep.
Like the heat cycles, the breeding.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much to do. I don't think I would do that at all. I don't know how you guys look at this. I see now, Caleb, why you have your laptop with you because it's very, very tiny.
Yes. Hey, Bully. Yeah. So you talked about kind of how the last couple of national winners are kind of redirecting where we're going and things like that. Like, so how do you feel about the direction that we're going with the American Bully, and what do you see it in the near future?
Well, first of all, let me say I think that the American Bully right now really needs new leadership. And what I mean by that, not that our old leaders aren't good, because they are, but I think we need some new people to step up and say, hey, you know what? I don't want to just follow. I want to lead. I want to give good information. I want to be the next person to do it. You guys are doing a great job. I still consider you guys young in the game, even though y'all been doing it for a while. But y'all are new. Y'all are not Bully the Kid from 2007 or Richard Barajas from 2004.
Yeah.
So I love that you guys are picking up that mantle because that's what we need to develop the leadership. The thing about the American Bully that I think people miss is it's so beautiful now because everyone really does have an idea of what the perfect idea of the American Bully is. And it is based on the standard. You see what I'm saying? Back in my day, a lot of people, they didn't look at the standard at all. They just read what they wanted. And now I think the standard is a part of people's idea of what the American Bully is. So I think we're heading in a good direction. It's just not right now. If I'm going to be brutally honest, the problem with the American Bully right now is we don't have true superstars like we used to. We don't have dogs that people are rushing to a show to see. And what I mean by that is hundreds of people coming to a show. If back in the day I said, hey, Dax is going to be in Jacksonville, there would be a line of people to come see Dax. If I say Mac is going to be at a show, we don't get that same amount of people to rush to see Mac. And it's not because Brad did something wrong. It's not because the dog did anything wrong. Right. It's just we're oversaturated with pictures, good pictures. So why do I need to go see a dog when I just saw Carbon in a picture? He looks amazing. I'll breathe to him. I don't need to see him. But you should want to see him. If you love dogs, you should want to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of call it the strip club mentality. There's people that like to go to the strip club, but they can't go home with it. I'm more of a person who likes to go home with the person. So the strip club didn't really work because that's the internet. Like, it's not real. They don't really like you. They just like your money. No.
Oh my!
What happened?
No.
Bruce said he can't talk about that. He's
Bruce left immediately when strip club came up. Like he has a pole in the back of his house right now. Like he's out. He's gone. Like oh shit.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about that, Cinnamon. Tell Cinnamon I'm sorry, Bruce.
Since you
He
can't
was
talk right
last
now.
week. I don't understand.
Oh, but no, hey, you hit on something. I like what you said. And going back to last week's live, we had Nikki Hawkham on, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Someone kind of taking the reins and quit looking at the registry and saying, what are we doing? I'm looking at you and I'm holding you accountable to every movement that's taking place. And Nikki and others are taking, the responsibility on themselves and saying, let's get a breed club. Let's get recognized in UKC towards AKC. Let's really set, some standards within the community instead of just putting that on the true leadership of ABKC. Like what you're talking about is leadership in the community, and I completely agree with that. And again, to make sure everyone's heard Nikki Hawkham, last week's live, like follow her movement that she's doing. Her and her group. I don't know what the Kennel Club name is, but I completely agree with you. There's people in the community that really need to just quit passing the buck and saying, "Hey, I don't like the direction it's going, and I'm going to complain about it, but I'm not going to do anything about it."
Right.
So with what you said, some of the parts that I agree, and I agree 100% with what you're saying, except I've told people this for a long time. The American Bully and the ABKC, let's stop saying American Bully. Let's just say our breeds. We've never had to go chase anywhere else. What we have to really believe in is that we can make something better over here. You know what I'm saying? So like, if we always are looking, my son plays football. He's a pretty good football player. And there's a kid here that is now at Texas. He's like, man, Tyler's so good. Tyler Atkinson, man, he's amazing. I said, if you work hard, you want to be better than Tyler Atkinson. You don't want to be the same as him. You don't want to be below him. You know what I'm saying? So for us, I don't look at us as below the AKC. I look at us as an organization that can be built bigger than the AKC. And I know people that are AKC, people are like, man, this dude is smoking crack. But listen, the reason I say that is because we're different, but we have to make our home better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm always looking across the street and say, man, I want to dress nice enough that I can go into that house across the street. I want to smell good enough that I can go in that house. I want to make enough money I can go in that house. No, make your house better where they're looking eventually like, hey, I got to do all that to come into his house. And that's what we have to do at the ABKC. We have to make the ABKC better. Should we hold the registry responsible? 100%. But let's be careful what we're holding them responsible for. It's like if your kid goes to school dirty, nose snotty, Kool-Aid around the lips, shirt all stained, he smells like poop, he goes to school, and then you say, it's the principal's fault that kid smells bad.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The principal didn't dress that kid. The principal didn't bathe that kid. All the principal did was have to deal with that kid when he got here. So that's kind of what I feel like when the registry is blamed. Like people are sending their kids to the house dirty, to the shows dirty, and they're blaming the registry when the registry is simply the principal. You know what I'm saying? In some cases, the registry is not even the principal. They're the superintendent. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going way above where we need to go. So I want us to start holding ourselves more responsible than what we do. And that's probably the number one thing I would say. So when it comes to making our dogs better, I'm gonna tell you right now, when y'all get kids, I don't know how old your kids are, but once they hit 17 years old, they really don't care if you're doing a live. They're just coming in, pouring Frosted Flakes, bringing their Doberman into my live set. I'm clearly in the studio. Son, I'm in the studio.
Now,
is
that Doberman the one whose medical budget is you better not?
Yeah, his budget is you better not.
That's what.
Why would you come in here? Why would you not have a shirt on? Like,
I wasn't getting.
Why are you getting Frosted Flakes and ramen noodles? That's not.
What a combination.
Anyway, I'm sorry. So anyway, I apologize. God damn. Kids, man. I mean, it's just very. Are you really gonna pour it here? Can you pour it in your room?
Well, I gotta come back down with the milk, and I don't feel like leaving the milk out.
Chris, I'm live. Don't
process,
answer.
Dad.
Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'll digress. I'm ruining your professional show completely. But no, I think that's where we're going. I think that the ABKC is doing everything. We are in multiple countries We have dogs all over. We have multiple breeds. I'm hoping to add more breeds this year. And I want to not just add them where there's one at a show. I really want to add them where there's more. You know what I'm saying? Where we have dachshunds, we have beagles. There's not a breed that I don't think belongs in ABKC, because I believe the love and the passion that we have should extend to all breeds of dogs. So when we talk about leadership and where direction we're going, it's really about us coming together as a community and saying, hey, I belong to this community. And I know some of the people you guys have on, you guys are real good about supporting other registries and everybody. I do love that. But as someone that speaks for the ABKC, my chief goal is to make sure that we make the ABKC as special as we can. And that's not by saying, I don't want these people over here. It's just simply by saying that if you come over here, we want it to be an experience that's unlike anything else.
Yes,
and,
of course.
When you talk about me as an MC, that's one of the things that I try to do. You know, there's always going to be people that don't like what you do. There's always going to be people that criticize what you do. That's okay. You know, I love that June Williams comes to our shows. June is a very different MC than me, you know, but I'll never knock what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of my close friends that I consider him a close friend is Thaddeus Robinson, you know? And it's a funny story. I don't know if Thad watches the show or not, but I'll put him out there. First of all, Thad is a very big dude, but I was doing one of my things and I'm locked in on entertaining the crowd and getting people. So I wanted Thad to stop before he goes out so I could get his dog's name and I can say it. And I don't have to walk all the way around and get it. I can just ask him and then I remember.
Right.
But Thad was locked in. He's doing his thing. He's ready to showboat, got a cowboy hat on and all that shit. And I stopped him. I said, hey. And I stopped him mid-stride and he turned around and he was so hot with me. He's like, man, you effing me up, bro. Like, I ain't got time for this. Don't be playing with me, bully. That's how I was. And now I'm like, hey, man, I ain't playing with you. Like, yo, I just need your dog name. But I recognize, real talk. Now, obviously, I've already had my hand on my phone to call 911. It was already dialed. So had he lost his mind, it was gone. The button was gonna be pressed, Dad. But he afterwards I explained to him. And what I like about that is he was locked in, like 100%. He wanted to win. His dogs were on point. Oh my God, Migos and the other one he was showing were amazing. Yeah. And but I love that intensity. Hellraiser, oh my God. He was locked in. And they were my picks. I thought they were gonna win. And what I love about that interaction is the passion that he has and how serious he takes it. It wasn't like, man, this is just ABKC, man. You ain't got to take it seriously. You ain't. No, man. Our handlers are locked in. Our owners are locked in. And when we talk about leadership, he's one of the people that I personally would love to become an ABKC judge. Nate Gilmore is becoming a judge this year. Nate Gilmore is down with a lot of homie blood. He's an amazing guy. I think he's younger. He's a younger judge. I'm pushing for Ivan Bishop over in Europe to become a judge. He's phenomenal. And when I say pushing, all that means is I'm giving high recommendations for these people to become judges. I think that's something that we need to look at, is getting different people that can attract other people to the breed. And people ask me all the time, well, what are the qualifications to get a Bully the Kid recommendation to be a judge? Really, it's just passion, knowledge, and consistency. Are you consistently there? Are you consistently moving? You know, a lot of people don't say this guy's name, and I don't know if Ashton is there yet as far as knowledge of different breeds, because Ashton focuses on his own stuff, but Ashton is very passionate about dogs. So when I talk to Ashton Edwards, I love what he's doing with Dobermans now. He's just a passionate dude, and he takes it very seriously. He spends his money. He takes his time. There's a lot of good leaders in the community, but we're kind of dumbing it down now, where we're pushing leaders down, you know, and I don't know if that's because people are bored or people are scared to say something, because if you say something online, people are going to make fun of you. People are going to say you don't know shit. People are going to bring up your past or anything. You know, I was brought on to do an interview the other day about the Morgan Barrick situation. I don't know if y'all discussed it with the animal cruelty. It's absolutely deplorable what happened to those animals. But this is someone that I've known in our community showing dogs. She showed the pit bull when it won nationals. But people can become overwhelmed. And I'm digressing, but I want to tell everybody, because it's a platform. When you see somebody get over their heads in dogs, it's so important that we in the community reach out to those people before it gets to the point that a dog is put in the ground. I make a lot of jokes about my dog's medical bills being zero to nothing because it depends on how much I love you. But the truth of the matter is, it's not just the dogs that are addictive. It is the popularity that these dogs bring people. So once people get there, imagine, I'll use someone as an example. Imagine Dave Wilson suddenly has 47 dogs and suddenly his hip is hurting and he can't take care of all of them. Right. But he's ashamed. He doesn't want to call. Can Dave Wilson really go on social media and say, hey, man, I've got too many dogs. I need to give someone away? He's going to be...
Yeah, I'm in over my head.
Everybody's going to chastise him immediately. Man, Dave Wilson can't even take care of his dogs. So he tries to hide it. And he tries to take care of them as long as he can. But he can't. And you get overwhelmed. That's not the situation with Morgan. Clearly, she was able-bodied and she could take care of these dogs and she chose not to. But I believe when you become a breeder, there needs to be someone in your life that is allowed to come to your house and they can check the care of the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Errol Bodden is welcome to come to my house anytime. Rolando Ma is welcome to come to my house anytime. Tavoris Ingram is welcome to come to my house anytime. I don't let everybody in my house, but there are select people that know they can knock on my door and it don't matter if my drawers are on the floor, they can come inside. You know what I'm saying? But
what a terrible sight. What a terrible sight.
No, that's like actually they're all still they're all still
you're one of those people, Caleb. He wouldn't no.
I mean they're not really there. But I got a boom boom room. So in the boom boom room anything happens. So like when they come
champagne.
Seriously, I think we need to make sure that everybody has that one person that can do that. And so
I agree.
You know, if I can say, yo, Caleb, bro, you little in over your head, man, you got too many dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that number that's too many, you'll know it when they hit it. You'll know it. Yeah. You'll smell it. It'll smell different. They'll look different. Their coats are different. Right now in my house, I have 3 dogs. 2 of them were supposed to go to Crystal Albee. She's a wonderful human being, but I've got them still here. They're beautiful shorty bulls. And I know that I don't want 3 dogs. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to have 1 dog in my house. I really do. I really do. I prefer 1. But doing what I do, because I love breeding and I love showing and I love creating, I have to manage what I have because I travel too much. And it's not that I don't want to breed dogs, it's because I know my limits. And we all need to know our limits. So that's what I would say.
No, I like that. Hey, and before we get too far off on it too, I love that you made recommendations to become ABKC judges and putting it out there in the air because people do need to hear that. They need to hear the new names. And I agree with you. But what I love about ABKC too is that there is certain criteria, like very specific criteria that you have to do, the apprenticeship, you know, the producing, handling. Yes. So I love that. And that's why I love going to ABKC Premier League. Like I love going to the other registries. They all provide a platform for you, but going to ABKC, you know that you're being judged and critiqued and altered and, you know, listening to advice. The knowledge is there from every ABKC judge because they have to go through certain things to be able to get to where they are. But I commend you for actually saying, you know, names on there because I like that. And I completely agree with the names you put.
There's people that never know that I recommended them to be a judge. And I've never hid behind who those people are because it's not about me calling them and saying, yo, Caleb, I'm going to recommend you to be a judge. I see Paulina's on here. I talk to these people all the time. And when I talk to them, there's times where I'm like, I like the way this person handled this situation. I like the way that this person does something. And some of those people don't want to be judges. You know what I'm saying? I could go to Paulina right now and be like, yo, Paulina, I'd like you to start looking at the apprenticeship program. I'd like you to start studying these breeds. And Paulina might be like, nah, I make too much money handling dogs. You know? So, and you know what? People ask me all the time, Bully, why wouldn't you be a judge? I make too much money emceeing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things where you have to find the right people to do it. And I think sometimes with the ABKC, like anybody else, you know, I'm a big sports guy. You hire a coach and you fire a coach. You know, I would like us to be a little more strict when judges are not fulfilling that level of judging and removing them. I'm a big believer in probation and putting someone on work probation and saying, hey, you know what? We went over some of your picks. We saw some of these things. We have questionable, you know, we'll never denounce you and say the judge made the wrong pick. But we can't talk to you and say, clearly this dog had a luck-setting patella. You put it up for best in show. That is a problem because you represent the ABKC.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't
I like
think we
that.
should ever say you should have picked Piggy, you should have picked Jack. But what we should say is if there is a dog that snuck by you and it had an underbite, the dog was hockey, the dog had a medical condition, the dog was
Right
limping.
jaw or
Yeah, we want to talk to our judges and make sure that they know there is a check and balance system. And that's something that I push a lot with the ABKC. And not everything that I do gets passed through, but that's one of the things I want. I want all of our judges to be evaluated I would like them to be evaluated every 2 years. And what I mean by
I
that
like
is, hey,
that.
we're keeping a chronological thing. We're going to have them take another test. We're going to see if they pass that test, and that's it. And if they can't, then of course we're going to want to remove them. I think our senior judges do an amazing job. Shout out to our senior judges, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I want to give them a little more responsibility to educate our new judges, because we have judges right now that we have several judges that are pushing over 10 years of experience, and I want to make sure that their knowledge is still there, because like what I just said we had a dachshund. I want to without a doubt know that all of my judges that were in the building could judge a dachshund. And I pushed Dave to tell those people at nationals, hey judges, we have a new breed, y'all are going to see a dachshund this weekend. Hey, we're going to have a quick little meeting, and we're going to find out what you know about dachshunds. And if you're not qualified, UKC, AKC does this, you have to be qualified to judge every breed. You have to take a test. So as someone who bred shorty bulls, I don't care how many American bullies you bred. I don't care how many champion American bullies you have. That doesn't mean you know shit about shorty bulls. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know that you take them seriously. That's why I have a lot of respect for Alex Ferrero. I have a lot of respect for Roland. Those people all contacted me before and asked my opinion, Susan Fedorsha, about what a shorty bull should be. We revamped the shorty bull standard. Me, John Sorteza, Joe of Devil's Mountain, we all got together. It wasn't just one person. And Susan Fedorsha, to give a more precise shorty bull standard that goes a little deeper into movement, a little deeper into what a shorty bull actually is, so our judges have an easier time judging that breed. But I think right now what people don't realize behind the scenes that the ABKC is getting better, and we are trying to make sure our judges are held accountable, but they're also given the resources to be better judges for our community, so that you can be proud of that title. So you're not like, oh, that's an ABKC champion, ain't an AKC champion. Because right now, if I bring a Doberman and I champion out my Doberman in ABKC, the first question is, what do those judges over there know about Dobermans? We have to start moving along to where our judges are not American bully judges. They are dog judges. They are multi-breed judges. When they say, hey, I'm Errol Bodden, I'm a dog show judge, somebody should be able to ask Errol, well, what would a good Labrador? Do I have a good Labrador? He should be able to break that dog down, even though it's not a breed with us yet. It could be. Right now, we have Rottweilers, we have Dobermans, we have Connie Corsos. I like to say we get all the hood breeds first. Like anything that's cool, we're gonna bring in. So the dachshund threw me for a loop because I don't know too many dogs.
That was hilarious.
Wiener dog. That's just all the way. That's all the way. I don't know, not my household. So it was kind of weird, but the wiener dog was cool. So that's where we're going. It's the ABKC is growing and gradually getting better, and I want our judges to be rewarded. We're pushing for a Friday night at nationals where our judges can get together and there can be awards, yearly awards. I want to do judge of the year. I want to do breeder of the year. I want to do rookie of the year. I want to do all those things and have an award thing put together that we can do to honor these people, and we should do it now. We're 20 plus years in, and I think actually, well, I came in 2007. Yeah, 2007 will be the anniversary of the very first nationals. So this is 2026. Never mind, I'm a little off.
Next year,
a little.
Time to plan. Time to put it in action. I think
yeah. Bruce is really gone. Cinnamon is really wearing him out tonight. Go ahead. I mean, you got a stripper at the crib, man. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Cinnamon's making that money.
Cinnamon is making that money. I don't know what Peaches is doing her life.
Before we get too far off that, like, again, I like what you said about refreshing and testing and reevaluating. And Rolando said something. He came on last week, a segment before we actually came on to promote a show. And he said that one of the judges that's actually judging at a show is new. She apprenticed under him. And I love that. I think she's actually an international judge. I don't know. I'm not going to even try to say her name, but if anyone knows it, please, I want her to get the recognition she deserves. But I love that. Like something obviously drew him to her, like when he was apprenticing, that he really liked the way that she judged. You know, it was a show, I think up in like Pennsylvania or something like that, that she was apprenticing under him. But I like that he's bringing a new judge to the season opener, you know, because again, like you're talking about, like, we do see a lot of the same faces, a lot of the same judges, and all respect to them. And I agree with what you said too. The senior judges specifically, I don't. There's never been a reason for me to go against any of their judgments. Like I really respect the leadership in ABKC and with the senior judge's judgment. But I love that Rolando like is bringing her in, and again at the season opener saying, "Hey, I love what you did. Do it again at my show."
Yeah. All show hosts should do that. I think it's hard for show hosts sometimes because you want to bring in. So the judges are going to be mad when I say this. I've never hired judges based on people liking them. I just haven't. You know, I always wanted to get as many new judges as we could, and I'll be honest. And Rolando probably doesn't want me to say, but I'll say it. There was always a judge I hired that would offset my cost. So I'm in Atlanta. So almost every show you see, there's always going to be an Errol. There's always going to be a Rodrigo or a Rachel or a Rolando because they're from Atlanta. So I always believed in giving someone who's from a city an opportunity to judge in their city because our judges should be, they should be people that are known in their community. So if I were to throw a show in Mississippi, I would want someone that's close to Mississippi. If I do a show in New Orleans, that's Errol's hometown. I'm going to want to have Errol there. I've always been that way. I think that that's important. Bringing in new judges is always something that as show hosts we do because we want to draw as many people as we can. One of the things I want to focus on this year, though, more than judges and more than the exhibitors, I really want to focus on getting general public to our events.
I like that.
I want to be very creative in how we market dog shows. The pet community, the pet industry is a billions and $billion industry. I've been doing a lot of different things with my personal business, branching out to where when I first started, all I did was bullies. And now I do every breed of dog. Tomorrow I'm doing this Italian dog. I feel so bad because I forgot the name of it, but it's some kind of weird, fluffy dog. And I've done several of them. And
we were talking about your memory, and here you go, like you literally on air,
to,
you just completely botched it.
When it comes to fluffy looking dogs, I'll be honest with you, they all look like green cash. That's all it looks like. I'm sorry. Stick them in the bag. I just call them dollar dogs.
Oh my god!
When it comes to shipping dogs, they're just dollar dogs, just dollar dogs. I love them all. Now trust me, I call them dollar dogs, but I love money. So imagine how much I love your dog when I deliver them to you. Like, what it is, you paid me, so he's gonna be treated amazingly.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is it a Volpino? Like the white fluffy ones?
A what?
A Volpino. It's like it almost looks like a Spitz, like a it's very very Spitz.
Definitely ain't that made up ass animal you just said. It is a.
She like rolled the tongue and everything, like she was Italian, like she was Italian.
She tried to do the accent and everything. Like her little bird flew in, like.
That's actually what it's. That's okay. That's what it's called. It's
no,
fine.
If you look up Lacey Benitez right now, Lacey Benitez on Facebook, it's one of her dogs, but it's called a something. It is Italian though. It is Italian. It's Italian.
She's not happy with us right now.
I will say this though. So at Nationals, Kira, she stopped at Nationals because she was going to go to I think an AKC show within the next day or so.
Who is Kira?
Yeah, and she brought the Chinese crested dogs.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Kira Sortiza.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the person with the second best shorty bull ever. Yes.
That
oh
one.
My gosh.
Yeah, that's her.
Jab,
her. Yeah, but she had these Chinese crested because those dogs she was going to go and show with after Nationals and everything. So they're just kind of chilling at her booth. And they're a dog breed I've never physically seen in person. So, of course, I nerded out. I had to go and pet them. And the whole time I'm saying these things don't even look real because of how they do. There's no way around it. They look strange. They look like a cartoon character. But
first dog that bit me for bullying the bag was a Chinese crested. The number one Chinese crested I had to deliver the #1 Chinese crested to a home in New York. And the dog, we were in New Orleans when I got him, and it jumped out of the car. So I grabbed it because I didn't want to get hit by a car. And it bit the hell out of me. And the lady says, "Oh my God, did he bite you?" As I'm bleeding. Yeah.
I bit myself. I just wanted to see what it was like.
Said,
how did he jump out of the car, though? How did he jump out of the car? Did he open the door? There's more to the story.
Let me tell you something, man. AKC old people, yo, they ain't all the way. They ain't normal. So she gets out, she walks around to her door, and she's like, "Okay, he's right here." She opens the door. The dog jumps out. I grab the dog. The dog bites me. I look at her. She looks at me. She says, "Oh my God, did he bite you?" Which I hate that response. I hate when people ask a question that you know the answer to. Like, clearly your dog bit me. Like, well, oh no, he did it. It's okay. No, I'm not one of those people that are like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I'm like, yeah, the mother. I'm sorry. Dollar bit me. His name isn't Dollar. Yeah, Dollar bit me. So
that's what you're gonna pay me to not report this.
Pretty much. But then she's like, "I'm sure he'll like you more by the time you get through security."
I hope so. Can't get much worse.
Going through security with him. So I make the lady walk me to security. Then I tell them of the situation. They let her walk through the metal detector, turn around, and walk back out. And when I drop the dog off, I give it to the new lady. And I say, "Look, this dog is a little bit iffy." She's like, "Well, can I get him out of the bag and take a picture?" No. Put him in your car.
Not with me around.
And so she gets in the car. She has to give me back my dog bag. She gets in the back seat with the dog. And I swear it was like a cartoon, like a Heathcliff, like. And then she puts down the window and just throws my bag out the window, like, "Go, go, go," to her driver. Like, it looked like a drug deal. But that dog was. So, anyway. Chinese crested are not currently registered with the ABKC, but we are looking to get them.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man!
Shout out to the Chinese crested. But yeah, so that's my Chinese crested story. Since Kira seems like the type of person that would have a dog like that.
Well, and that's the thing is, I don't even know if are they hers. Like,
they're definitely not hers.
I think she was just showing them, but it was man.
They're also dollar bills to Kira.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. That was a good story.
All my stories are good, Kira.
Yeah. Hey, so all right. So I'm gonna jump on this one more time. The ABKC judges that we're talking about, the retraining, things like that. So who would you like to see be the national judge of this year?
Ooh.
Who would you like to throw out there?
Ooh. Man, there's so many judges I'd like to see. So anybody now that has a brain probably noticed that the ABKC format is one international judge, one USA judge.
100%.
Who would I like to see be a judge this year? There's so many, man. There's so many people that are deserving. Last year, I thought Alex was definitely one that I want to see do it. I love when John Sorteza did it. These are people that have been around for a long time. There's some other judges that have not yet got a crack at it. I think I'd love to see Arrow get to judge the American Bully. I think he's done some phenomenal things with the American Bully that he would get a chance. I'm not bad on judges that have already judged it. I think Rolando's last time judging it was 2017. I could be wrong, maybe 18. But that's a long time for Rolando not to have judged another nationals. I think he's coming up on being due again. Rolando also never has got to judge the other breeds. I would like him to be able to do that. That would be something that I think would be pretty nice to have him be able to judge that. I would like to see some of our women get an opportunity to do it. I would love to see Cindy McCloskey be considered for an
incredible judge
to judge. There's a lot of different things that go into judging nationals, but I think that all the help that she does throughout the event, I would love to see her get a crack at doing it. Who else would I like to see? It's so hard when you ask this question because there's a lot of judges that I think are good. There's even judges that are young that I would like to see our younger judges, our Nikos and our Daniels, get more experience judging during the year. And if they can do that, then I think that they would eventually put their name in that pot to get to do it. Right now, I just don't think they've judged enough. John Ronaker, of course, comes to mind as someone who wants to do it.
Oh, I love John.
John's been around for a long time. Another person that I really loved that judged nationals, and he's one of my all-time favorite judges, is Rodrigo Silva. Rodrigo is a tremendous judge. Some of these judges judge the American Bully, and I would really like them to get an opportunity to judge the other breeds. That is something that oftentimes we don't look at as like a main thing, But I think that that's one of the harder things to do is to judge 12 other breeds while the other person is just judging the American bully. So, yeah, I would like to see some of those people get an opportunity. I've been blessed to see Susan do it. I've been blessed to see John do it. I've been blessed to see a lot of people that are no longer with us that judge this breed. And I think nationals is such a culmination of events. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that goes into it. And everybody's like, oh, it's politics. It's politics. It really is a hard thing to decide. It's once a year. But, here's my idea that I put out for ABKC. I probably shouldn't be telling you guys all these things, but I wanted us to always announce the judge for the next year's nationals at nationals. Now, Dave always said the reason we don't is those people would be harassed all year long.
Yeah, true.
People
every
would
show
know,
they go to, every judgment they make.
Oh, I'm not going to show at nationals because he always picks this dog. He always picks that dog. So that's why we don't announce them until very late. But I think the day of nationals, I would love to announce where the next nationals is going to be. I would love to announce, and for me with the judges, what I would like to do is have like a 7 thing. Like we have 7 judges that are in contention to be the national judge next year. See who we pick. And it's kind of a nomination so they can be honored that they were nominated, even if they didn't get in, like the Hall of Fame type thing. But this year I'm kind of open. I want to kind of see how everybody judges. One of my secret ones that I really want, and I'll say it. I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it. I would love to see James Alba judge nationals. I like James a lot as a judge. My only concern with James is he's right up there with Rolando in slowness. James can really slow down. I mean, anytime the judge has to look for his wife out of fear, like make sure he makes the right pick, that's never. No,
my God.
But you know what? I think Hannah would not let Jim judge because she wouldn't be able to show dogs.
Yeah.
I can see where that would be.
But
and his photography at nationals too is.
And he could have his camera and still judge.
I can see him doing that, and he's so underrated as a judge. His mind is so special.
He is
that's why he's such a good photographer because his mind looks at things different and.
Yeah, I like Jim.
Very smart.
James Alba is one I would love to see do it. I've never told any of these people that. A lot of these names I'm telling you, I've said in private to whether it be Dave or Rolando or someone else, and we've had these discussions. And that's what a lot of people don't know. A lot of these discussions happen it's so important who we pick. It's so important that we know they can handle that day. When you look at judging a nationals, imagine looking at all these dogs, every pick being a big pick. How exhausted you are at the end. Sometimes I'm sure they look up and they're like, man, how did I get here? How did I get here with these dogs? What's left? Oh, I wish I could go back and get this one. And it's everybody's looking at you. And I think we're going to start getting bigger and bigger as far as television. A lot of people don't talk about this, but I shouldn't say television. I think streaming. I think we're very close to ABKC being streamed and shows being covered like a sporting event. And we just have to find the proper level of entertainment and information to make it entertaining. It's just like when y'all do these shows, like I'm hilarious, but there's of course people on here that'll be like, I want more information. I don't want any jokes. I don't care about the Chinese crested. Fuck this guy. I mean, you should block those people immediately, but if you don't, it's okay.
You don't need that negativity in your life.
Yeah, I don't need that negative toxicity. That's what my ex-girlfriend said. I want narcissistic. Man. Like, can she even spell narcissistic? Go ahead. Sorry, I digress again.
No, I mean, I really, and that's the thing is, it's like everybody that you have named, they all, I know that they're near and dear to us. Like we've really enjoyed watching some of their work, and like I don't think I've ever been able to have the privilege of seeing James in the ring judging.
Really? Oh,
I don't think so. I've seen.
I've seen it once. I've seen it at one show.
Mm-hmm.
He does it's very hard when you have a business outside of judging. You got to think about Alex and Devin, how often they, Devin is one that slept on. I'm going to say this too, because Devin is one of my favorite people, but one of my favorite people that hated me at one point in life. There's a couple people like that. Paulina is one of my favorite people that hated me at one point in life. Devin is one of Regina. Regina is one of my favorite people that hated me at one point in life. But James Cooper, and the list goes on and on. But you know what? The point is, we're here at love. But Devin is such a student of the game, and she is passionate.
Stays hungry.
She is
Stays hungry.
Man, she is going to. Devin is a good judge now, but I'm going to tell you now, in about 8 to 10 years, if Devin is still judging, we are going to really look at her as a treasure in this breed, because she is going to be one of the pioneers of women judges. I'm telling you now. I don't tell her that. I've never said that to her in my life, but she's capable of that type of level
I
of
agree.
reverence. And when I look at Pre's another one, man.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of good judges, and they get a lot of shit a lot of times. And I tell people all the time, if I had to go to your job and see if you do your job perfect every single time, I guarantee you won't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you came to my job, I would, but I'm the boss and I own it, so it's pretty much how it goes. But I like when these judges get better, and that's the main thing. And Devin gets better and gets better and better, and they're held to such a high standard. There's so many computer judges. There's so many.
Yes.
Oh my God! You see the dogs he put up? Look at this picture of it. Like,
weren't there? Yeah, you weren't there.
And that person that's saying that would not even be able to go over a dog's bite. They wouldn't even be able to know if a dog has 2 testicles half the time. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate our judges for not always coming online and saying things and going at. But it's definitely something we're working at and working towards. So I think the ABKC is really, really improving, and I'm excited to see where we go.
Yeah. Hey, and I like that. And I like what you hit on. We live in such a social media world now. Everything is streamed. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's recording, no matter what the case is. And the ABKC judges, I haven't seen any or at all any back and forth after a show, because yes, they are public enemy number one. One person leaves happy. One person leaves happy, and the rest think they should be that one person. So what a tough assignment, especially nationals. How physically, mentally exhausting I'm sure Alex was after that day. Because leading up to it, I'm sure there was no sleep the night before, probably a couple nights before, knowing this is the best assignment that you've done everything to get to this point. But yeah, it's a blessing and a curse that we're living in the social media influence world, because now everything is streamed. And you also said that earlier in the live about being able to see all these studs, being able to see all these dogs, because now we have access. You can Google Christopher James, and I'm sure there's some ugly pictures that pop up, but I could know a lot about you before I even meet you just off Google.
Well,
just off.
Yeah.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Well, I just wanted to make sure they know, because you go on the dark web a lot. So I want them to know, like, Googling me where you Google me on the dark web and Googling me where normal people do is different. It's different.
Yes.
The problem is on the dark web, he is cinnamon.
He is. Whoa, that's.
I am sugar, actually.
But no, it is hard what you're saying. But go ahead and finish. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad that you keyed in on that, because what you were saying earlier before I was really interrupted about that you get to see all these dogs. So now it is affecting, the audience, because now people get to judge the dog. They get to sit there and say, "Oh, I've seen the dog. I've seen it plenty of times." You never seen a video. You never seen the dog in person, but now you're looking at pictures. But a few years back, it wasn't as able to do that anymore. So I think that is having an influence on what's coming out for the weekend and the excitement, because the excitement you get to see every day at the stroke of a keyboard.
Oh, it's still exciting for me. And I tell people all the time, I've taken a little bit of a step back from the bully world a little bit. I've got other projects that I'm working on. That I'm getting older, so it's like, yo, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna do that, let me get it done now. But when it comes to seeing dogs, I still get excited. I was excited to see Biggie. This is a dog that I didn't pay any attention to. I was excited to see him. I was like, whoa, this is a beautiful dog.
Yes, he is.
I was that way with Martin Luther, that passed away when he came to our show. People take great chances to come out. One of the highlights that no one talks about really is Brim. Ashton bringing Brim out. This dog is being bred all over, a business decision. And there are people that I heard like, oh man, he doesn't look as good. The dog is 9 years old or whatever. Like, what did you expect him to look like? But he brought that dog out, and I thought that was that's what we want, man. We want more people to be willing to do those type things and not worry about the scrutiny, because a lot of us when this community started, we were dog people. And what I mean by dog people, it was we wanted to see dogs. We wanted to be around dogs. We wanted to be at the park with dogs. We wanted to come through. One of the shows I'm bringing back next year is the Atlanta Bully Fest, which is a barbecue show with a DJ, and it's free to get in. It's just, you pay to show your dog, and there's tents and there's barbecues. It's outside.
I like
and
that.
to me, that's what I want, man. And I don't care if there's 100 people there or 20 people there. It's really about people just being happy to be around other dog people and being like, yo, I love that dog. I think that's what the general public thinks of. I did something for myself. I asked people, because I travel a lot. When I say dog show, what do you think of? And there's people like, oh, the little prissy people. There's some people like, man, if I could go and pet every dog, I would go, because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? And if people can come to a show and it's not $20 is not a lot of money, but to some people that don't know what to expect, it's a lot. Like, I'm not paying $20 for me and my 4 kids to get into the show. I just peek around and see if there's a dog I like. But when people come in and they want to pet the dogs and get back to business cards and get back to banners and things like that, I think that that's important. And I think that the American bully community has grown to a point that not that we're bougie, but we're definitely a cult in some ways. Like I said, when I made the joke earlier about,
we're not bougie, but we're a cult.
We're a cult. No, we're not bougie. We're not a bougie cult. But I'm telling you, when I saw the doxing comments and people saying, well, what's next? Well, is the American bully doing that? What's next? Poodles? What's next? Beagles? I hope so.
Maybe.
I hope that we can branch out and all those dogs can be seen around the American bully. Because it's so funny when you hear those people say that. What's next? This breed? And then the next thing they say is, we got to get to the AKC. What the fuck you think is over there?
You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is over there? So why not have them come to us? So with me, I think that we have to open our eyes to really loving dogs, not just loving our breed. Like, my next breed, somebody asked me the other day, man, you get another shorty. I said, I want to have another show dog to show, so I'll probably get a shorty boo. But I'm also looking at Black Russian Terriers. I'm also looking at Bouvier de Flanders. I'm looking at a lot of different breeds, because as you get older, and I was writing something that says dogs are all generational. So when you're in your 30s, you have about another, in my opinion, 30 years of owning a big dog, But when you hit 60, if you think about it, that might be your last really big dog. You're not going to be able to handle a Connie Corso maybe at 70,
Yeah, Chris, so, your window is closing.
My window is wide open. Black don't crack. I mean, what people don't know looking at you is you're only 22 years old. You just look like you're 47. But
oh my gosh,
Caleb is actually 22. So that's just
I wish. I did go
bald
bald at like 19, but continue.
But no, I think that I've started to look at dogs really like that. Like, how long can you handle 10 dogs? How long can you handle 12 dogs? How long can you handle a kennel? And when you start getting into your 40s, I'm in my 40s, so it's like, yo, I don't want to do that. I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere. I got a daughter that graduated. I got another one that graduates from Yale in May. Chris graduates next year. So I want to be able to spend my life the right way. So, it's funny because Chris was born, baby Chris, as everybody knows, and was born in 2008. I was doing exactly what I'm doing right now. I was doing my radio show, and I had to leave because his mom had said, hey, I'm in labor. I'm like, shit, I got to go. So that was like right when Bully the Kid was born. He was born. So I think that when we start putting life priorities in place, we start realizing how special it is when we have special dogs. And all of these dogs in the American Bully world, I tell people, they have an opportunity to do something special. It's not about having the next Brim. It's not about having the next Rocco or the next Piggy or the next Mac or the next Biggie. It's really about having the next dog. I think I said before that my motto is, as a breeder, that my motto has always been, I will never sell you my best dog, but I will always sell you your best dog. That's always been my motto. And y'all can take that from Bully the Kid. That's one of my quotes. And the reason that I said that was somebody said, man, I want your best dog. I said, don't worry about my best dog. Just know I'm going to sell you your best dog. So that means that the dog that you have, you're going to grow up with, and that's going to be the best dog you ever had. I got that motto because Rolando sold me a dog, and I was comparing it. I was comparing it to the dog that he kept. And I'm like, man, if you knew he was best, but he gave me the best dog for me. The dog was a grand champion. The dog was a weight pool dog. The dog was my favorite dog, you know? And as a breeder, that's what we need to do. Because when I say keep the best dog for you, that's the breeder in you. But selling the best dog for that person, that's also the breeder, how you're viewed as a breeder. So what you keep is how you view yourself as a breeder. But what you sell is how other people are going to view you as a breeder. So I would love to be able to sell a dog to someone and people are like, man, that dog is amazing. Where did you get him? That's my clientele because they come to me. When they come to my house, though, if the dog that I have looks worse than the dog I sold Caleb, suddenly their mind is like, I don't know, I'll go to Caleb. But if my dog that I have in my house is better than Caleb's or on par with Caleb's, yo, this dude has the sauce. He knows what he's doing. We get too many breeders that don't understand the marketability and the business side of dogs because they think that business is a bad word. But business is never a bad word in breeding because whether you want to look at these animals, they are live animals. They are representing your brand, and that's what they are. Every time you put one out, that's what it is. Every time a player graduates from the University of Georgia and they go to the NFL, they're going to represent Georgia, you know, for a long time. If they're sorry and they're horrible, then people are going to be like, man, them Georgia players, they just soft. Now, obviously, that's not true, but that's what it would be. So I want people to really like take pride in what they're doing this year. Let 26 be the year that we take pride in what we're producing. We take pride in what we're saying. We take pride in what we're doing. We take pride in how we look to other people. Look at the thing with the dachshund as we're going to have new people putting their eyes on our breed, and we don't want them looking across the ring like, oh, those monstrosities that I show against. We want them to look across the ring and say, oh my God, the American Bully won Best in Show, and it was amazing. And we can't be afraid of that. The dachshund might have won Best in Show. Imagine if that dog had won Best in Show. Oh my God, ABKC would have been slaughtered.
That would have been bad. That would have been a very interesting.
It would have been, for me, I would have looked at it like, wow, we came so far. But it would have to be a good dachshund. Oh, so you heard me on the mic say it when everybody was cheering for the dog. Y'all are cheering like y'all know what a good dachshund is. Y'all don't know if he's good or bad, but y'all are cheering for him. It will be so important when those days happen that the dog that wins, it's another breed for us, is nice enough that the AKC says that is a nice Frenchie. Yeah, that's a nice dachshund. But if we let a dog win that is piss poor, then it just says anything.
You don't know what we were doing.
Because anytime we bring in new breeds, understand that we don't get the cream of the crop at first. You get the worst. You get dogs that can't show AKC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In fact, that's what we used to say about UKC dogs. UKC was getting dogs that couldn't win at ABKC. So their dogs were not nice when they first started. They were dogs that couldn't win here. Dogs that showed at BRC for a long time, they couldn't win over here. That's what we used to say. Now you're seeing more of the ones dual champions and yada yada yada. But I still think we're the creme de la creme. So we have to act like it. And I say that a lot. I say, yo, ABKC is the top. Yeah, but if we're going to be the top, then we have to carry ourselves in a manner that is always pushing the envelope. Like, I don't mind coming on here saying our ideas. I don't have a fear of another registry stealing what Bully the Kid said. Steal it. Run with it. Do what's best for the dogs. That's the way I look at it. But the ABKC has an opportunity to really, really galvanize the people and the breed and have a resurgence of people, because we would be ignorant to say that the popularity hasn't waned a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not the popularity of the dogs, though. It's the popularity of coming out and spending time outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to get people that want to come outside again. You know, you don't want everybody to think that they can do everything from the internet. You can't. And some people, the problem is when you become a breeder society, people can't leave anymore. If I got 10 dogs at home, I can't go to a dog show, man. I got 10 dogs and a litter of puppies. I can't leave. Right. So we have to get more people with that mindset of, I got 2 dogs, I can put them in the car and I can go. You know what I'm saying? You got to get more people like Caleb and Nakia, who's a family unit. Like, me and my wife are going to go. You know what I'm saying? If it's you're into it, but your spouse is not into it.
Nakaya.
What was that dog's name?
You would not disrespect my wife on this line.
Hold on. The oppressor was talking to me. It's Nakaya.
Thank you. I got you, baby.
And the last name is still Weddle.
Damn right.
For
Damn
now.
right.
I
And
got
you said
that
that
name right. I didn't know
Hey,
if you should change it. I didn't know if you should change it. I went with Nakia Weddle because it sounded like something you would have did. Nakia sounds strong. You know, like
exactly. There we go. All right, but continue.
Continue. That's all I was gonna say. I was thrown off by the oppressor and what he said.
Yes. Yeah, but no, to piggyback off you, I love what ABKC is doing, and I agree with you. Especially, being a fan and a breeder of American Bully, I'm always going to look at them as that's the foundation. That's where the standard come from. Everything else from that is brother, sister clubs, whatever you want to call it. But I love what they're doing international influence as well.
Oh my God.
And the different countries that they're touching, and I don't think they really get enough limelight on that.
Oh my God. We've been in countries now for 15, 18 years. I mean, there's countries that the ABKC has been in now so long that they are literally growing. But we also, in the defense of those countries, we have to go there and do our part to make sure that they're growing. That's part of the reason I wanted to go to Euro Nationals and make sure that we're keeping excitement there as well, because nothing is self-sufficient. Nothing. Like, we all need each other. So the ABKC, man, it's such a beautiful accident, man. It's such a beautiful accident. It's the abortion that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And that abortion became the president of the United States, like something beautiful. And I believe that, because if you look at how it started, when I started writing that book, the first thing I put in there was like, imagine you starting a club that becomes an organization. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Global organization. When it literally is a bunch of people that say, we like our dogs to look this way. And people are like, that is wrong. And you're like, I like it. And now millions of people have that breed of dog. And it wasn't ever intended to be the ABKC. It was never intended to be, in my opinion, one of the top 5 most popular dog breeds in the world. And I believe that 100% about the American Bully. And that's what we did. So it's something that is hard to navigate and to cultivate into something bigger, because we're always going to want to be fun and funny and jokes. And there's going to be people right now, like if somebody tuned into our show and they were an AKC person, they're going to be like, yo, who's that lady? She seems so nice. She should be telling him blah, blah, blah. Who's that guy with the beanie on? He don't know nothing. Who's that good looking black dude? I mean, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be watching. And then they're mad at us. You know what I'm saying? So it happens. It happens, bro.
Oh my gosh.
But
never a dull moment with you, sir.
We know that that's what's going to happen. We know that people are not going to get us. We know we're not going to be favorites all the time. But the American Bully has never been a TikTok video. It's always been a feature film. It's always been a movie. And that's what I tell people. We've never been a TikTok thing. So some people can only keep their attention on something as long as that TikTok video can capture them. And that's because they're so used to moving on to the next thing, moving on to the next
vines over and over and over again.
Yeah, 100%. You can't do that, man. American Bullies is you with that damn bird. It's a Disney thing. It's gonna live forever. It really is Snow White.
That is really weird. It really is. That's weird. I'm not a bird person at all.
All I'm hearing is, man, I wish I could do that.
No, you know what? I don't admit that I'm jealous of many things, but when I try to get that buzzard to fly to my finger,
the day it comes, you'll regret it. You'll regret it.
I took that dead deer's leg and I was holding it up, and that thing was, and I threw it to him, and I think we're close.
You're inching your way there, just little.
When I make a video of me with this buzzard, I hope that it gets as much attention as your little Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah, now she's got like a camera over on the feeder too.
I saw that.
She is getting out of control.
I'm gonna put me a little camera on the next.
Listen, I've got some like turf wars happening right now. Like I have birds like going at each other. It's funny to watch them scrapple.
Caleb, get your friend, bro. Like there's gang activity. The Bluebirds are fighting with the Cardinals. The Blue Jays and the Cardinals. Gang signs.
Was a downy woodpecker?
A what?
Oh my
do you have a book that tells you what kind of birds are they?
So
Amanda, no one cares.
We're about to go down this
Amanda
black
no
hole.
One cares. It was a trick question. I wanted you to say No one cares about that.
No. She can talk
So
about
if
that all
one died,
night.
let me ask you this question. If one of those birds died, would you be sad?
Funeral.
Oh, yeah,
Funeral.
for sure.
Funeral.
Like
Funeral.
burrowing in a little box?
Birds. I mean, these like wild birds. They only live a few, like probably up to like maybe 6-7 years, and that's pushing it. So it's like, I'd be sad. I'd be sad. Yeah.
What do they normally die of, like a bird?
Old age, or a random hawk. You know, I mean, birds do eat birds.
A bullet.
So
A bullet. Gosh.
When I was young, I used to take a pellet gun, and I used to be like, pew, pew.
oh, I know it.
If I lived next door to you and it was 8-year-old Chris, I swear to God, that camera would be catching some really nifty action.
Yeah, Phoebe would be a goner.
Phoebe would be toast. Yeah.
But Phoebe does have kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Have you touched any of the kids?
So the kids are still just like they'll sit out there and watch me.
Pause.
They'll sit out there and they'll watch me. They haven't come to feed yet.
Pause. I did not mean did you touch any of the kids? Did you touch any of the kidlets?
The little Phoebe babies. Yeah, no, the little baby birds. Yeah, no, they're almost adults now, but they'll watch, but they won't come.
Have you thought about caging one?
No, never.
No fun in that. You could sell it.
No, they're wild birds.
Not once they hit the cage. Then they're property.
Yeah, then they're no longer wild.
I don't think they're wild
birds.
anyway. They're flying to you. That pretty much eliminates them being wild birds.
No, they have me trained.
You know, it's against the law to feed wild animals. Like, it really is. Like, there is a statute.
Certain wild animals, yes.
She's read the regulations. Like, that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy right
All
now.
right, we wrapping up this interview. Is there anything else you want from me? Because I'm really, we're stretching it out right now.
No, I know. No.
Bird talk.
I came on this thing
got
about,
deep.
got on about 6, 7. I just do that.
You're killing
just to piss my son off.
Hey, listen, y'all started it. I wasn't going to talk about it, but y'all started it. I don't know what's wrong with you.
About what? The birds? Does your husband know you have these birds?
On it.
Man, white men do the most incredible things for white women. Really, all you have to do is get them a checker sandwich and they'll hang around for a while, bro.
Oh,
like I said, I've dated a lot of white women. Bird feeder is not something that's on the list.
Oh, gosh.
Caleb knows. All right. Nakaya is way more expensive. Imagine if you didn't have to buy Nakaya a truck and you could have bought her a bird feeder. You know?
I'm not going down this hole with you. Hey, so Bully, what's your schedule? How many times are you booked that coming up to this new year? Like, you're going to be at the season opener.
Season opener. I'm supposed to be there to do something. I got a couple other shows. Right now, what I do primarily is people that I've always done work for. Arrow Biden show, Labor Day, I always do that one. I do anything Rolando does, of course. If Dave throws any ABKC specific one, I do. I don't MC at Tone Show, but I always go. They asked me to do it a while ago. I'm excited to do it. I'm hoping to do one at Callie Abrams' show with Stephanie. They asked me to do it last year. There was a scheduling conflict. I was doing Candy's show. Shout out to Candy Avila. She brought me out. I'm a little bit pricey, so I know some people are like, oh, Bully's kind of expensive. But if you ask me to do one and I have time, I definitely will. So I do it. But, the show scene has kind of moved away, and that's kind of something I want to really bring back. I want to bring back live DJs. I want to bring back stuff that's entertaining and exciting, and just make sure everybody has a good time while they're out there. So that's good. So yeah, season opener. I know I'll be in Jacksonville for sure. I always like to support Tone and Pre. I don't know what number this is for them, but it's phenomenal. I go up to Allentown a lot. I love doing that. I used to never go to Allentown, and James Cooper always lets me use the mic as much as I want. So I'd like to go to Allentown, show some love to the Northeast. I want to go out west. I think I'm going to do a Susan Fedorcia show this year, one of the Arizona shows, because I grew up out there. So I think I'm going to do Arizona. But really, I have to do everything before summer. Like I said, Chris played football, so his summer, this fall is his senior year. So we got a lot of college.
Happy dedicated.
Yeah, so we got a lot of things we'll be doing, so it kind of throws off my schedule. But after he graduates, I'm an empty nester. No pun intended, bird lady. But
absolute pun intended.
She said I can have something fly over there.
Nah, I'm bringing different types of
gosh.
birds in the crib. You know what I'm saying, Amanda? Different type of birds in here, man. Chicken heads. You know what I'm saying? Chris's
Oh
room.
gosh.
I already told you about the
Also,
boom
he's
boom
got
room.
cinnamon in a cage.
Yeah, boom boom room's getting an extension.
I got the boom boom room, then I got the room upstairs that's covered in plastic for different activities.
Do you allow champagne in the boom boom room?
And you're showing your age, Amanda. Showing your age. Champagne in the boom boom room. What the fuck? God dang
Hey,
it.
listen, inquiring minds had to know.
You're getting more and more white
Oh,
every day. Stop it.
gosh.
Champagne in the boom boom room. No.
Yes.
I
Hey,
don't
and
drink
Chris,
them, man.
you host one show a year too, correct? You and Rolando?
I generally do. We generally do the marathon.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see if we're gonna still do that this year. Like I said, with time, everything changes. So we're gonna see about the marathon, and we're gonna see about. I know I'm gonna do Atlanta Bully Fest, which is a show that a lot of the newer people aren't aware of.
When's
That's just
that?
an outside barbecue show. It's just a DJ. It's barbecue. It's in Atlanta. It's fun and it's really free. It's just like you pay to show your dog and that's it. There might be like a $10 parking, but other than that, everybody can come. And it's more to get people at the event to come see dogs. It might even be just like a 2-show event. It's not about making a lot of money for me. It's really just about having fun and a celebration.
What's the time frame of that? Have you narrowed
Generally,
down a
it's in
time
the
frame?
fall. It's in the fall, so I try to work around Arrow Show, which is Labor Day. You know, the hardest thing about throwing shows, people ask me all the time, how you throw a show? Oh, Michiana. You asked me who I MC for. Michiana. Shout out to Paulina and Michiana. That's
Nice.
Paulina's good. David Robertson
Yeah.
also used to play a lot of shows. But throwing shows and not interfering with other shows that are staples. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I want to do Atlanta Bully Fest. I always have to be aware of if Rolando's throwing a show, if Arrow's throwing a show, if Leanne Durance, who used to throw the Halloween show, she didn't do it this year. But I don't want to ever interrupt anybody else's show. I don't want it to ever be like, yo, we're not gonna go there because Bully's throwing a show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I want it to be where there's enough time in there to do it. It's just like with Bully Marathon. We're very aware that Jacksonville's going on. It's not because we're like, oh man, we gotta stay away from Jacksonville. It's because if we throw a show on top of Jacksonville, we both lose. Like there's gonna be people that have to budget going to one of those shows. And if Jacksonville's first, they may be like, man, I don't have the money for Jacksonville, so I'm just going to wait. You know what I'm saying? Or I went to Jacksonville, so now I don't have enough money to go to Marathon. So it's very important that we space it out. And a long time ago, there used to be more shows. But it's like if I throw a show on top of Candy's show, Candy's trying to do something very special in Alabama. If I come in and poop on her show by throwing a show in Atlanta, obviously Atlanta's a bigger draw than Alabama. For me as an ABKC spokesperson, I take it very seriously not to hurt other people, not to hurt the breed, not to hurt. If everybody's going between 2 shows, it doesn't do anything except hurt the breed.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter who
divides
wins.
the community.
Yeah. So I think if more show hosts are aware of that, it probably would be better. So when you ask me when the date is, I'm going to be looking at what's best for the dog. So I'm throwing an outside show. So if Arrow show, which I know is a Labor Day show, if I go a month ahead of Arrow, it may be too hot for American Bullies. You know what I'm saying? I got to think about safety. And if I go a month after him, I'm going to be in between that sweet spot between Halloween and Labor Day. That's probably where I'm going to go, somewhere in between there. But I don't want to affect Leanne's show, whose show is closer to Savannah. Right. So Georgia is a hotbed, and we try to do that. And then you have season opener. So right now, Atlanta is season opener to start the year. Then you go straight to Bully Marathon in April. And then we used to throw a show called Bully Independence Day in July. We haven't done that one. That was Rolando's show too. And then we would have the Labor Day show. And then we have Atlanta Bully Fest. And there would be 6 shows in Atlanta. And Atlanta can hold that type of schedule. Yeah. But that's what I'm looking at now. Like, where can I go to not interrupt someone as much? You know what I'm saying?
No, I love that. It's very selfless.
Yeah, it's selfless. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like, you got to see the bigger picture sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And
you got to look outside of yourself.
We all make enough money, I think. And I've been blessed to be in a situation that I don't have to really worry about that as much. So it's really about, I want everybody to be at my show. I want Hannah, I want Paulina, I want Devin, I want Alex, I want y'all. if y'all have to be at Candy's, I don't want to put you in a situation where, oh man, I don't get Bully Talk Tuesdays because they're over there. You know what I'm saying?
Tuesday Night Bully Talk.
First of all, your show's gonna be. I'm gonna let you slide on your wife, but I'm not gonna give a damn about your show. I'm
gonna slide on that.
I'm gonna let you slide. No, but no, I think that's important because I don't want to miss shows. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important. I would love for y'all to come out to a show and do a live of your show. A town hall thing is something that I like to do for people that aren't at a show.
Bully Marathon, we'll be there.
We're gonna talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
What's up with that?
That's a staple in the community. I know you said that we're gonna see if we're gonna do it this year. No, the Bully Marathon. Look at the outpour of people that came last year. The support. That was one of the best shows I've been to last year, and I truly mean that.
I think Marathon still has a place to do really well. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm excited about it, and it'll be good. So hopefully, we'll make an announcement about that. But right now, I know it's season opener time.
There we go.
Orlando has an amazing event there. I think it's going to be big. Season opener is always one of those shows that you never know how people are feeling coming off Christmas and taxes and stuff. I got a lot of taxes to pay, so kind of tough. But we'll see. And then what's next? Then I think it's Allentown. Allentown is next. After that, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Y'all threw me off. Y'all threw me off with your questions. Y'all are.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We were,
Yeah. I got a lot on my mind, but yeah, we're gonna be good. So I appreciate you guys having me on because you guys always do a great job, and I got to give you guys flowers. I don't know. Was this year 3? What is this for you guys?
This is fourth year.
Fourth year doing this show, and there's been a lot of people to come and go, and I think you guys probably have a little less ego than myself. But like I said earlier, it 100%. Is really, really hard to do what you guys do. It's really, really hard to build an audience and to keep an audience. And I think that you guys should continue expanding your platform because there's dog people that you don't even know that are watching you. So don't limit yourselves. Don't dream small. Don't think, well, this is only an internet thing. You never know where this is going to go. Literally, my show went from me doing a show to being on Animal Planet. So like, that's what you can't limit yourself. And I always want to tell you guys that it's just someone who's done it that bring on interesting people. And the other thing I like about you guys is you don't always bring on the biggest star like myself. You guys also bring on little people. And I think y'all should continue to do that.
On Animal Planet, were you the subject at hand, or were you like helping broadcast that? Because
the show was called Bully and Sugar Southern Justice. So first name, Bully, and Sugar. Sugar was my partner. It was an animal control. We were animal cruelty investigators. I had a gun and everything. I was sworn in by the Montgomery Police Department. And they literally deputized me. And we would go around Montgomery and fight animal cruelty live as reality show. Yeah, it was a reality show.
And they gave you a live weapon, like a loaded weapon?
They gave me a live weapon. Now, I will say this behind the scenes. The police would always tell me, like, if shit really kicks off, you stay over there. And I'm like, no. I'm going to get a shot.
I'm in this.
No. But no, it was, you know what? Back then, this was back in 2011. It was such a cool opportunity. It was all pit bulls and pro leagues. And now you can never do, well, now we could do it because Netflix would probably pick up something like that. But we would go and, I did a horse cruelty thing where they starved a horse. You know why that show didn't work because of it worked because of my personality and it didn't work because of my personality.
Ego got in the way.
Not my ego. I hate to say this, but when we went to the focus groups, because what happens is you get a pilot, it comes on air, and when you air, they look at the numbers, like what do people say? And it did really well. It was right after Pit Bulls and Pro Leagues. But if you think about Pit Bulls and Pro Leagues, it's a very sad show. It's abused pit bulls trying to find a new home. People are crying. Then you come to this animal cruelty show, and I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making jokes about. I'm gonna have to post it. I'm gonna post it on YouTube, I guess.
I want to see that.
It's about like I was like a horse is a dangerous animal. Like I don't trust animals with their eyes on the side of their head. Like you can't trust any animal. So we're going over this. And then we're like, what superhero would you? But there's so much humor in it, and there's so many people that were like, how is he laughing doing
This
a
is a
job?
horrific situation in which he's found himself and he's cracking jokes.
He's cracking jokes, right? So bird people like yourself were like, he should be sad. He should be angry. They wanted me to be the angry black dude, like lock everybody up. Like, you're going to pay for what you did to that animal. And I'm just like, you become numb. You know what I'm saying? And you know that at the end of the day, you're getting the dog out of a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you now, guys, I hate animal cruelty, but I always have a soft spot for incarceration of people too. It's not easy for me it wasn't easy for me to lock up someone and see their kid crying.
Yeah.
And that the dog is like, in my mind, I know that dog's going to be okay because we're getting it off of this chain. We're going to get it somewhere where it's going to be fed. It's going to a new home. It will never endure that again. But now I have to lock up this father or this mother. And you know what? I mean, even now there's going to be people on here that'll be like, Bully, I don't give a damn. They shouldn't have did that to those animals. Like, I'm an animal lover, but I'm also a people lover too, man.
You're a humanist.
I always see both sides. So it's very difficult for me when I would walk in. I went into a case where we had 100 dead cats in this lady's house.
Oh my God.
And everyone was yelling, like, put her in jail. This PI needs to die and she's horrible. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, how mentally distraught is this person that she's sleeping in a house with 100 dead cats? She needs just as much help as these cats. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I gave that was when I worked in Atlanta because the way this show came about, I was an animal cruelty investigator for the state of Georgia. So I was on Fox 5 Atlanta. They were interviewing me, and I said that. And man, if you could have seen the hate mail that I got, man, that I cared more about this little old lady than I did about these cats. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that I cared more. It was just like there's several victims in animal cruelty. Just like
I can see.
There's several victims in abuse cases. And your heart doesn't bleed for one more than the other. It's just that I had a responsibility. So I've always wanted that show to come back. I've always thought that animal cruelty and breeders and everything is something that we don't discuss enough. And I think there's a lot of. I've always thought there should be a show about breeders. You know what I'm saying? I designed a show that I wrote that was Bully to Boardwalk, and it was about redoing people's kennels. Like, we go and let's say, Caleb, I'm not going to
Pimp My Ride, but like for kennels.
Yeah, like kind of like Pimp My Ride for people. But you would go to someone who is a really good person, and they don't have money to have like the most state-of-the-art kennels, but their heart's in the right place. Their dogs are well taken care of. They're walked. They're healthy. But you see their kennels and it's kind of run down. They don't have concrete slabs. They're cleaning. And I wanted to be able to come in with different companies and create Oasis kennel type things where they're like, automatic dog feeders and do things that are on a different level. So there's so many ideas that we've had over the year. We were going to do a show about ABKC and starting a registry and what it takes to go into throwing the nationals, because a lot of y'all don't know like what it's like. So I wanted to be able to do things that would put spotlights on not me. I'm beyond that point. I'm not as pretty as I used to be. So give other people the chance to really get in front of the camera and put the spotlight back on our community, on our people.
I like
because man, we have people that deserve to be famous. We have people that deserve to show that they love these dogs that people think are unlovable. And that's what we do. I just got sent the other day when we were in Houston for nationals. This little old lady sent me things. She owes Skipper Keys, little black dogs.
Yep.
She's like, oh my God, I saw your name on this Houston thing that they ran. And she's like, tell me what kind of dogs they were. And I was on there with Blaze at the time. And she's like, is this the real Bully the Kid? I was like, yeah. And, I tell her. And by no means am I the person that should do it, but we should really put a spotlight on the kennels, on how spectacular they are. And not just about how much money they make, but like, man, like dogs are traveling to Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might not be able to do that because of the service dog vest and issues there, but we'll find a way around it.
Yeah.
Just walk with a limp. We'll be good. I guess Bruce just said, fuck the show, huh?
No, his I think his Wi-Fi actually like cut out. Like he
They be cutting off Wi-Fi in Mississippi at night.
Oh, he's in Alabama.
Oh, they definitely cut it off in Alabama. That's real easy. They probably just went to his neighbor's house and like flipped the switch, and that was it.
Oh my god!
In Alabama, they probably still got that AOL CD that you stick in like.
Yeah, you hear that noise is like seared into your trauma.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Damn, his Wi-Fi is off. He must have like daylight savings Wi-Fi. From 9 to 9. Hey guys, I gotta go. Click. Where the roof go? He's off.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi gone.
Roaming started.
Does he have like a portable Wi-Fi? He's got a hotspot.
He said Starlink went out.
I think he means Starbucks closed.
And the free Wi-Fi dried up. Oh, Bruce, I love you.
Starlink gave out. We don't even know what Starlink is. I have AT&T. Yeah. I have like a real internet company. He got that Obama Wi-Fi.
Oh my God.
Yes.
With you, man. This is why we love having you on. You're just
I'm waiting for you to wrap it up.
I'm trying to.
Okay.
Start talking about these amazing stories that you have, because again, you've had your hand in so many.
Yeah. Well, stop having me on once every 2 years. Stop.
No. We'll have to have you on like every year, like we have been. But no, we can have you on more often for sure, because again, you've got so many stories to tell.
Maybe I could be like a correspondent. Like I could be a correspondent. Like you go to.
You're jumping way too far. Let's wrap this up. We'll talk behind the scenes about your involvement with us, which is every year, once a year. But correspondence, that's stiff. But we appreciate you. I don't know why you wore that hat.
Because we're coming back next year. We win the Super Bowl.
There we go. Hey, I'm a Cowboys fan. I said the same thing every year. But it's been a pleasure. Chris, I appreciate you. Bully the Kid, Amanda,
Chris.
the Kid. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Hey, did you see my name up there, Caleb?
I did. That was funny. Yes, it says Bully the Kid and then parentheses Caleb 0. Yes. I don't know if you have a nephew named Caleb, but yeah, we're all right. Hey, thank you for coming on tonight. Amanda, go feed your birds, and y'all have a good night.
All right. They don't need it tonight. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.